Good morning, beautiful creatures. Just a quick intuitive read from my gorgeous enchanted maps deck. If this resonates, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and or send it to somebody that you think it might be helpful for. You can reach out to me on my channel, Smiley Senses, and or coming up shortly there'll be a couple of days booked for private readings. Prices will be included on my channel, and so will my PayPal link for any donations, so I can keep helping you guys. Okay, first card through is number 39, protecting treasure. We all feel like we have the need to protect something to us that is precious. For everybody that is something different. I've also got solitude coming in upside down. For some of you, you may be coming out of hermit mode or have been in hermit mode. This may be because you feel like you need to protect yourself and or something important to you, and or you're just going through it. A lot of us right now are going through dark night of the soul and or similar. You may be feeling like a bit of a one-ring circus, or like you're a bit alone, stuck out in the middle of nowhere with no one but yourself and your thoughts. It may feel lonely, but just know you're never alone. You can call in your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors. For a lot of you, there are people out there that are extremely similar, have the same and or similar gifts, and are going through the same and or similar things. Growth is extremely uncomfortable, especially when it comes to firstly healing trauma. So, make sure you're reaching out to your support network, whoever that may be and whatever that may look like. And don't be afraid to stand out, Why would you want to fit in? I mean, goodness, this system we've got is so broken. I mean, just because we are and or have been broken doesn't mean we need to stay that way. Dragon's Lair. For some of you, you're feeling like you're walking right into the dragon's lair while you're dealing with these traumas, and that is normal. There's no growth in your comfort zone, like I said before. Deep freeze. Some of you are probably feeling a little bit stuck and or like you're frozen stiff, and or you're literally feeling stiff and sore. These are all ascension symptoms, and that is quite normal with growth of the soul and or dark night of the soul. It can be physically extremely uncomfortable. Quite often you'll find you are purging, so you may have achy body, you may be feeling extra tired, exhausted on a level where you feel like you just can't get enough sleep. You may be feeling drained when you're spending time in areas where there are a lot of people and or have been a lot of people on a regular basis. Metamorphosis. If you keep doing the work, metamorphosis will come. Don't give up, guys. And or you might find that this is turning into something new and beautiful, like a new coupling or a new relationship of sorts, and or multiple new relationships, depending if you're talking about support networks and meeting new people and all this spiritual growth. Then after your metamorphosis, you may find your person or your soulmate, whatever term you prefer to use. You may also find you have a lot of unexpected visitors. This can be comfortable or uncomfortable depending on your visitors. And directly after that, we've got Ride the Wave, yeah? So, and as you can see, the numbers with these two, the unexpected visitors and the Ride the Waves, we've got 4114 there. And then we've got Intention upside down, which has a little owl and a little I can't remember what they're called. As a kid we used to blow them into the wind and make a wish. The owl usually means wisdom. Being that this was upside down, maybe some of you guys need to refocus and or have a good look at your intention. Are you doing things for the right reason? If you're not, you need to adjust that. Because manifestations are coming in really quickly at the moment, and if you are not making wise choices and taking care of yourself, you are most certainly going to feel it more than you really need to. Stuck in the mud, and or if you don't shift that intention, you may be feeling as if you're stuck in the mud. and of some of you may literally get stuck in the mud, as a universal synchronicity that what you put out is, or what you focus on is what you attract, because we don't chase, we attract. Moonlight upside down, and as you can see, this young lady is got her head bowed, and she's not really looking up and seeing what's in front of her. Not only the moonlight, but in the dark, shadowy part of the moon, there's an owl, which generally means that, when we sit with our darkness, quite often it can create wisdom. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle these a minute because I'm being told that we need something from out of here. Bear with me. Come through, Spirit. What's your final say about this? Oh, we've got a few things to say today. Compassion and manners are free. Say yes to new adventures. Humanity needs you. For those of you in doubt about your gifts, don't forget, you are not alone. It just feels like it. This chapter is called My Turn. Don't be afraid to make it yours. Time travel. For some of you, you might feel like time is, like traveling different for you. Time is not linear, despite what people think. Fuck matching tattoos, match my fucking loyalty. Some of you have a snake in the grass, and or someone that is seeming, they're not what they seem. And for those of you that are dealing with that, make sure you smile and wave, because there's no point in giving into that energy. I have matches, we ride at dawn. In other words, burn bridges as you feel the need, cut off people as you see fit. If they are not filling your cup up the same as you're filling theirs up, you don't have to maintain that relationship. It is entirely up to you who you allow into your energy and who you give your energy to. Are you balanced? Make sure you're balancing your, eat, sleep, pray, meditate, whatever it is that you do. Make sure you're balancing those things. Work. It's happening through you, not to you. Don't forget your soul having a human experience, not the other way around. No trust, no relationship. This one came out upside down. Access denied. Some of you are allowing access to your energy that you don't need to be allowing, and it's not doing you any favors. Other people's opinions are none of your business. These are the same cards, just the back, guys. See. I'm going to recreate these later, so they're all separate, but other people's opinions are none of your business. So, you don't have to enter into all the gossip and all the he said, she said crap. If you don't know why you're doing something, you probably shouldn't. Like, if you don't have a clear motivation for what you're doing and a clear intent, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. You're probably being manipulated and or guided by shadow workers to try and throw you off your path. This is a regular thing for people like myself. We quite often have other people using, abusing, manipulating, trying to misguide us because we are shining too brightly and it's bothering them. And instead of buying sunglasses, they decide to try and, shut us down or get us to dim our own light. Rise above and overcome. Occult knowledge exposed. A lot of you will be being shown and or given information that has been hidden for a long time. Occult just means hidden. Knowledge, is actual knowledge, not information that is misinformation or fake news. No, actual knowledge. How do you like me now? If you guys are walking this path, you will, as long as you're able to balance yourself and follow the advice you've been given and not allow other people's energies to affect you. How do you like me now? Why ask why me when you can say try me? So in other words, why do the woe is me bit when you can be like, yeah, whatever, mate. Is that all you got? Don't let people get you down. It's a shit day, not a shit life. Astral travel. For some of you, you're doing a lot of astral traveling and a lot of dream work, and your gifts are related to your dreaming. That is quite normal. And sometimes Spirit's way of getting messages through to us if we're not listening. Control is a delusion craved by those that feel powerless. So, don't allow others to control you, your opinions, or your actions. No two journeys are the same. Take pride in your own journey and, stay humble and stay grateful. And, peace, love, and light. Have a great day.